Hi, this is Play Warrior again, and we're here with another video. This one's kind of throwback to my old videos. We're going to talk about a movie I just saw yesterday. I know it's a shame I just saw this movie, but it was a good one. Tombstone. And what we're going to talk about with Tombstone is, I guess you could call it the theme or the moral of the story, be called the meaning of life. And what I mean by the meaning of life is like how to live your life, what to do with your life. And it seems to be what it is running in the background of the entire movie. Now you have to forgive me. I do remember the main characters, but I forgot like some of the side characters, I guess is what you'd call them. Like Wyatt Earp's younger brother. I've totally blanked on his name. But it kind of, the movie kind of starts off. I'm not going to go through the whole movie, but Wyatt Earp is like, here's what I want. What we should do with our life after I just got finished being a lawman is that me and my two other brothers will go into this mining town and make a bunch of money, live off the fat of the land. That's what he would like to do with his life. And of course, they go in, they try to do things. Ends up the older brother gets into the situation with the cowboys and everything that causes him to come back to being a lawman. The younger brother joins him, and then eventually Wyatt Earp has to join as well. And so, for the older brother, it seems like the meaning of life for him is to be a lawman. He thought he could escape it. But what happens after seeing injustice, he realizes that his life should be to protect others. That's what the meaning of his life is. The younger brother, I think, is searching for a meaning of life. Sadly, in the end, he does not find it. And because he's looking at religious doctrine, and he doesn't find what he's looking for. And sadly, even at the end, he doesn't have a meaning of life, which maybe is why he dies. Doc Holliday's meaning of life seems to be what he said to Wyatt Earp as he was initially, like when he was pretending to be on his deathbed, of that he has a hatred of being born. Because to me, it seems like Doc Holliday and Ringo are very similar in characters, and that's why Doc Holliday knows him so well. It's like, that was me. I mean, I think he even announces that. That's what he announces. They both kind of can talk Latin and talk, I think there was another language they could talk, like Spanish. So they're very similar, so he knows everything about him. He knows he's the older version of who he is, basically. So you can see that, Doc Holliday, meaning of life, well, his meaning first is revenge, or not revenge, it's a hatred of being born. That's what he said it was. That he hated just life in general. And that could be why their lives end so violently. Doc Holliday's and Johnny Ringo. Johnny Ringo gets shot by Doc Holliday in the head, and very brutal, like he's like still kind of walking, ends up dying, And Doc Holliday, the tuberculosis finally catches up with him. The one that's most interesting is Wyatt Earp. He's searching for the meaning of life, like I mentioned before. And like I said, he thought it was just to live off the fat of the land. It's not to become a lawman, because he doesn't hate it. He gives it up. He still gives it up at the end. He finds the meaning of life after talking to Doc Holliday about on his deathbed, and Doc Holliday talks to him about what he wishes his life was, about that girl. He wishes he could have been with that girl. It was like the only girl he ever truly loved. And I think that's probably what, not getting that girl could be reason why he went on that, basically his hatred of being born. So he tells Wyatt Earp to say, go live your life, go get that actress and just live out your life with her forever. And so he does. And you could say that he lives the best life because he's with the woman he loves. They're just, living off her riches, basically. She's rich. And so they just get to be in, with each other forever. And so he finally, at the end, finds this meaning of life after going on the revenge killing spree for his younger brother's death. Not knowing exactly what he wants in life, he finds what he wants. So, yeah, I know it's short, little weird one that I don't normally do, but find it fun. I love that movie. That was a good movie. First time I ever saw Tombstone. Strongly recommend, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend.